You've been thunderstruck, 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 thunderstruck. Say yeah, it's alright. Here, you'll be fine. Yeah, it's alright. Here, you'll be fine. Oh, thunderstruck, 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 thunderstruck. You've been thunderstruck. Okay, we should be live in the group. Yeah, there I am. I'm looking at myself right now. All right. I'll hold on for a minute or so until we get, okay, I see that there's some likes and so on. Go ahead and comment, say hi. I'm working through StreamYard, and I can see comments, but I cannot see who is, I cannot see your name. So, just type in your first name or first name, last name, or just your last name first, last name sideways. Okay, I see somebody commented. Okay. Oh, hey, Glenn, how you doing? Yeah, I'll wait for a little bit until we get a few people in here. Oh, hey, Jim. Diane, hey, Jolie. Good to see you guys. See, somebody said hi. I have no idea who it was. Okay, yeah, in the very first comment, in the comments, irritates me, but unfortunately there's not a thing I can do about it. I have no idea how to take it out of there. It's basically, okay, let me, get out of there. Uh-oh. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, the very first comment is you can support me by sending stars. Stars help me earn money to make more content. Hey, Corky, that comment is automatically generated by Facebook. I did not type that. So how to give stars, don't ask me. I don't know. But that was generated through Facebook. Okay, I think we have some. Oh, hey, Daniel. Oh, okay, Dan Benoit, good. Hey, Dan. And I see there's a few other. Okay, Gary Gerhardt. Oh, Tara, hi. All right. Oh, Shelly and Steve, great to see you. And somebody says, hi, Mary, but I have no idea who you are, but hi back. All right. I think we may have enough people in the room here. This is the official Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project very first podcast. This first podcast will be different from everything else. Right now, the first one is basically 2023 year in review, where I'll go over basically 2023, some happenings, things that, investigations that were done, campouts and festivals that were a little notable and memorable. And I know there were a heck of a lot of things that happened over the past year. And a lot of things I wrote down and kept track of. There were a few things that slipped by me there was a period of time where I was sick and just completely out of it. So you guys will have to help fill in for that period of time. But I want to wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I am in my new office. I am out of I'm off of the dining room table because all the other podcasts and everything that I used to do, any live things, I did from my dining room table. And okay, what's the PA Game Commission say about the possibility of Bigfoot in Pennsylvania? Officially, nothing. They deny the existence. Unofficially, I have spoken with a few people, and I know quite a few others here. Some of our county chapter leads, a lot of researchers throughout the state have spoken with, the Pennsylvania, the Rangers and so on, Game Commission. And they will kind of sidestep it as much as they can. But yeah, they know about the possibility, and they know about Bigfoot in Pennsylvania. One of our former teammates, one of my admins and my right-hand person, she worked for the Ontario, Canada Game Commission, and offhand I can't remember what their official name was, but she worked for the Game Commission. She was a wildlife behaviorist specializing in predators in Canada. They would send her throughout Ontario whenever there was a troublesome predator in the area, and also on raids of trafficking of protected animals. And she would share a lot of that with me. But she had experienced quite a bit. And so she knew what was going on. Okay, ranger in Southwest PA was interviewed, and he swears they are real after having a sighting at a very close range. Yeah, I don't doubt it. They will not admit it. I know that they won't admit it publicly because my former teammate, she was on a few podcasts. She would go under a different name, though. But unfortunately, her voice was recognizable, and she was passed over for any promotions. She was warned to not appear on any more podcasts to publicly talk about Bigfoot or Dogman or any other cryptid. But she was passed over for promotions. She was demoted, and eventually she left and worked for, I think, one of the First Nations, helping them with getting rid of troublesome predators. But unfortunately, she's no longer active. it's unfortunate because she was invaluable, such a good friend. Really, honestly, such a very good, very, very good friend. I miss her very much. And yeah, she, I'm not going to go into a lot, but she had a very traumatic cryptid encounter. We don't know exactly what it was, but whatever it was, it vocalized within 30 yards of her, blew out both eardrums. And yeah, that's a pretty powerful vocalization. This happened that was 2018, whenever that happened, because right after that happened, we had a pretty big investigation up in Forest County, and that area has remained long-term investigation research area that continues to be just mind-blowing and frustrating and everything else. The government wouldn't acknowledge UFOs either. And now look, yeah, you're right, Gary. You're right. I think with the UFOs, it's a little different. Yeah, the Bigfoot, their DNA has been tested. Their DNA comes up as unknown primate, and there's human mitochondrial DNA found in their genetics. And so they have, there's been a mating between them and humans from some point in time, but human is in their DNA. So think about it. If they are part human, they're not going to put them in a zoo. They're not going to acknowledge them publicly because, hey, what are they going to do? Give them food stamps and Section 8 housing? That opens up a huge can of worms. Oh, yeah. Dr. Melba Ketchum, of course. That's who tested the DNA. Her website, you can read about all the DNA on her website, www.sasquatchgenomeproject.org. And oh, hey, Lavon. She is a fantastic physician, very extremely knowledgeable. She's a doctor of veterinary medicine, but she did the genetics for the 9/11 whenever the towers came down, and there was a lot of unidentified matter, and it took her years to identify, but that was what she did. She helped identify. I can't remember how many people, that she was able to identify and bring back, to their families. Oh, thank you, whoever it was that that I'm doing a heck of a job. Thank you. Yeah. If they admitted Bigfoot was real, you'd probably have a complete chaos. Yeah. Well, people hunting them, foresting industry would be over. You would hope. Well, some idiots hunt them now, and those people, if the government doesn't stop them, the Bigfoot do. And sometimes their bodies are found and sometimes not. Foresting industry. Yeah, it goes so far beyond that, basically because of the human DNA. But yeah, a lot of great comments. Thank you. And I'll try to continue to do this. I think primarily what I'll try to do, and if I can remember, I'm so bad at scheduling things. I honestly am. I will try to do this every Thursday evening at right around the same time, 7:30, and we'll just. I'm going to be trying different things. Some of the podcasts will be more of where I have encounters that I will be reading off. Most of them will be from Pennsylvania. Other ones may be from out of state or from other countries even, but they will be more of interest because of whatever circumstances go on during the encounter. And some of the podcasts I'm so new at this because I'm working with StreamYard. It's not user-friendly with Apple, with any Apple products. I work with a MacBook here. It's not user-friendly. And so I have to go over a heck of a lot of their videos and try to work out the ins and outs. I'll attempt to bring on guests, interesting people that you can get to know and introduce you to some people that you may not be used to seeing on different podcasts, and some you may be very, very, very familiar with. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do, Mary. It's a lot of hard work. Yeah, it honestly is. Fallen angels created Sasquatch in a lab to serve them years ago. Many, when was it? 20 some years ago, I picked up Alexander, can't remember. I'm just having a total blank out on the author's name. Foreign name, begins with a S, and he talked about the Nephilim and Again, I'm having a senior moment. I apologize. You're throwing in these great comments, and I'll probably think of the author's name. I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and that's what it was. A lot of sightings in Perry and Juniata County. Yeah, I can believe it. I'm trying to think offhand hold on a second. Let me get my chapter map. I have a hard copy here. And maybe, I know this map is very outdated. Okay, Perry and, there they are. Okay, we did have a chapter lead for that area. I don't think he is still active. But let me see where that's at. Okay, but if, tell you what, if there is some great activity in that area, get in contact with Glenn Baressa, or let me see who else is in that general area would be Lavon. Holiva, and I'm sorry, Levon, if I'm mangling your last name. Okay, but yeah, if you hear of a lot of great sightings or reports in that area, contact Glenn Barassa, and he'll be able to find someone to get out there and do some investigations. We've got we have a fantastic team, and all I can tell you is, our chapter leads, our county chapter leads, and I don't know, I know there's a lot of new people in here who, despite everything, may be unaware that we have Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project county chapters. Now, we began this, 2 years ago? Can't remember exactly. And it's changing and morphing, and we're still working out the kinks, streamlining it, and getting reports to the right people. But if you have an encounter that you want to report or have investigated, in the featured section of the group, there's a list of the county chapter leads. Look through the list for your county, and hopefully there is a name there of a county chapter lead. Contact that person. If not, at the bottom of the list, you can contact our state director, Bob Walls, or our assistant state director, Glenn Barassa. And they'll be able to arrange someone to help you. Our leads, we have regional leads, and we have county chapter leads. And we also have honorary chapters from both out of state and out of the country. We have a Australian honorary chapter. Yowie Dan from Australia. If you look at some of his photos, he's wearing a Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project t-shirt, and a Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project ball cap. So yeah, he's a huge fan of ours, and he's a really good friend. I've known him and another guy that he researches with, Simon Young, and real good guys, and I really hope to meet them both one day. I was scheduled to travel to Australia, to the Blue Mountains, back in 2020, and unfortunately, something pretty major happened in 2020, and couldn't travel. The t-shirts are available. Just send me a message. Oh, hey, Dave Groves. Yeah, if anyone is interested in purchasing a t-shirt, just send me a message, and let me know. Most of them have, unfortunately, I'm not wearing one of our t-shirts tonight. But the logo is, we'll have a small logo on the upper left chest, or else there's a full-size logo on the front. And those t-shirts are $20 and plus shipping. And shipping, I think I know postage rates had gone up. They're around $6. I try to keep the prices down. Oh, hey, Jack Warren. Great seeing you there. Okay. Trying to see who all's in here. Dave Groves, good to see you. Good to see you here. But as for available merchandise. Talking about that, I'm getting ahead of myself. You guys are throwing me off my schedule. And that's okay. I don't mind a bit. I'm pretty flexible. But I had posted earlier about decals and patch. I have one single patch. There we go. See if I can, there. Try to get the reflection off of it. But it's about 2 inches by 3 inches. The patch is $10 and then $1 shipping. Hey, Patty. Good to see you here. And that's the patches. They're both iron-on and or sew-on, either one. The decals, right there, I've got to cut them apart. They come in sets of 2. They are about 2.5 by 5, I think. Yeah, 2.5 by 5 or 3 by 5, perhaps. These are $5 with $1 shipping. I only have 6 of the decals. I have 1 patch left. Everything else is still packed away from over the summer and all the conferences and festivals. If you want the patch, send me a message, and I can send you an invoice over the messenger where you can pay either through PayPal or I think they give you the choice of MasterCard or Visa, Discover, etc. And good to see you, Deb. Also available to purchase is my book. Let me back it up here. Okay. See, the perspective on this camera is reversed. Okay, so it's what I've learned about Bigfoot, 50 years and counting. I talk about my sightings, my encounters, my experiences, my theories and guesses and a little bit of history and fun stuff that began over 50 years ago. And I'm still learning, still having fun. Who are all here? And raise your hand or click the like button or whatever. Say yes, that's what it is. Type in yes if you've read our motto, the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project motto. It's on, okay, there's one. It's on the, let's see, in the group, upper right-hand corner should be. Either that or else just click on the About button. Julie, yes. Okay, good. I see a lot of yeses there. Good. I'm glad that there's people there who've read our motto and you know what we're about. And okay, Tara, good job. And that's what we are. In the first line, the first word, you said a bad example. I don't know who that is saying that. I'll bet you anything. I bet you that's Bob saying, I said a bad example. I bet you anything. That's Bob. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the first word in the motto is respect. And, I tell everyone, that's respect the Bigfoot, respect their territory, respect our members, respect, their experiences, because, I tell everyone, a lot of them have gone through Patty, a lot of them have gone through some pretty traumatic experiences, like my friend, who was the Ontario, she worked for the Ontario Game Commission, Ontario, Canada. She went through a very, very traumatic experience, getting, both ears got blown out. I mean, really, eardrums. And now she suffers, she's been suffering from PTSD ever since. This woman, she was hardcore outdoors. I mean, if anyone has seen the TV show Alone, and how those people go out, out in the wilderness, and they survive for months on end. Yes, Patty, respect. That was my friend. That was her. She would have fit in on that TV show beyond that. And now, after her experience, she won't set foot in the woods. Yes, the one that you met at Cook Forest. Yes, I don't know who that is commenting, but yeah, our very first camp out, our very first back in 2018, we had a camp out, and we had a little mini festival, and she was there, and she talked about her experiences. Well, this was before what happened, and she gave demonstrations on different things, and she suffered. Oh, okay, Jack. Okay. Yeah, you met her at Cook Forest. That was in 2018. Fantastic woman, Marie. And, but again, I miss her. Let me go over our teammates here. And what they do. And unfortunately, I don't have a complete list of all of our county chapter leads, but right now, there are notable ones who have really stepped up this year, and I mean really, and I'm so proud of them. They've done hikes, they've done campouts, they've done town halls, and different things, festivals. They arrange festivals and all kinds of different things. But what they do is, they go out and they help people, they help the members, and that's what is, I don't think I can stress it enough, to everyone. I want to help, these people. I want to help these members who are suffering, and they're questioning, and they just need help. They want someone to listen to them, not just, type out, on Facebook, what happened to them. And a lot of them can't, have problems articulating, by typing. They need to talk to someone face to face. And these are the people that I want to help. And that's why we need these county chapters. And, that's why I'm so dedicated to this. And, we're looking for people to be these county chapter leads who have a passion for researching, for learning more about Bigfoot, for getting out there, boots on the ground, and learn more, keep learning, just keep on learning, and to help those people who are suffering. And we've got such a great group, really do. And I'm so proud of each and every single one of you. And, along with our honorary chapters from out of state, Steve and Shelley Stetzer from New Jersey, Habit, Mike Hartman from Ohio Bigfoot Project, Chuck Schlobs from Oklahoma Bigfoot Project, Bob Walls, who is our state director. He is the Florida Bigfoot Project founder. And, these are all good friends, really great researchers, all of them. Each and every single one of them, I've either been out with them in the field or I've met them in person and spoke with them. And I've been able to get a feeling as to, what their knowledge is, is this someone I can trust? And each and every single one of them, outstanding. Our county chapters, each and every single one of them. I unfortunately haven't met all of them in person. I've met quite a few. I've been out in the field with quite a few. And great team. All of them great guys. Thank you. I know our members, all of our members, great, all 19,300 plus. There's a few trolls in there, I know that. A few days ago, I booted out at least a dozen trolls who were making idiotic, stupid comments on on this person's post. Hey, Lou. I didn't know you were in there too. He's upstairs. Hi, love you. That's my husband, guys. Okay, your sighting stopped you from hunting. Yeah, that the same thing has happened with a lot of people that they won't hunt anymore, and it affects them to that degree. Okay, let me go over a little bit. The boss is watching. You bet the boss is watching. I don't know if Bob Walls is in there or not. Because if I'm not watching, he's watching. And because he's the state director for the county chapters. But Tony LeRae is he's my second for the group for Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project. If I'm not there, in the group, watching over the group, and you bet I keep a close watch over the group, Tony is there. And, all of my admins and moderators, we've got a great team, no matter what, on both sides, on the group side, just for the administrators and moderators for watching over the group, keeping track of the new members and keeping the trolls out of there, but also for the county chapter leads. And if you want to, I'll go over it again. If you want a list of the county chapter leads, go in the featured section of the group. It's up at the top of the page, right below the picture, the main photo. It'll say featured. Click on there. You'll see there's a whole bunch of different things in there. There's the list of the county chapter leads. There's a new list for the 2024 events, conferences, and festivals. If your festival isn't listed in there, please put a link in the comments, of that post. Excuse me, I need a drink. Lemonade, not hard lemonade. There's post a comment, put a link, for your event in the comment section of that event list in the featured section. There's also, there's a link for my book. You can purchase it on Amazon. It comes in Kindle and paperback. Order it through, if you want to order a paperback and you want me to sign it, you can either mail it to me or else wait until you see me at a festival or conference or something. And, hey, from Washington, whoever that is. Unfortunately, I can't see names on here. But yeah, if you want a signed copy, I can, just mail it to me. I can sign it and mail it back. Unfortunately, you'll have to pay for postage both ways. Again, postage, it's expensive. It keeps going up. And, but if you're in the area, and I'm going to be at a conference or festival or event or whatever, just bring the book along with you, and I'll happily sign it for you. Not a problem. Whenever I have a booth somewhere, I will probably have copies of the book with me that you can purchase directly, and I'll sign it right then and there for you, no problem. Let me go over, looking back at 2023, year in review. Back in January, we were called by one of our moderators to investigate. This is up in Northwest Pennsylvania, below Erie. They were having possible activity across from their home. Oh, okay, Brad, good to see you on here. And I try, I try to give you a voice. If any one of you who have had any encounters, if you can't contact someone else, contact me. If you want to talk on the phone, I'll happily give you my phone number. Just send me a message. Okay, and January 8th, there was an investigation done, and Patty, that was you. It was, the Erie County Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project chapter went and investigated along with another team member and myself. And we had a great time up there. I'm trying to recall, I think there was possible sign found, possible tree structures from what I recall. I don't recall anything else. If they found any footprints or possible footprints, Honestly, I don't recall that. But Patty keeps us up to date on what's going on. And anytime something happens, possibly happens, she knows to contact. Okay, footprint, 17-inch. I thought there was a footprint, but I couldn't quite remember. Thank you. But yeah, Ben Duckett and the Erie County, Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project, they've got a great team, fantastic team. I cannot talk about them high enough. They are a great group. And let me see. And then back in January 14th through the 16th, a couple of us went on a investigation along the New York and Pennsylvania state line. There was this was along with a New York Bigfoot researcher, a good friend, and took us onto property that this property was in both states, both in New York and Pennsylvania. It was unusual. And just amazing area. There's ongoing activity there. Quite a few different reports that, there's sightings. There were, I think, over 100 sheep that were killed in a matter of like 3 or 4 months. There are orbs and a very traumatic sighting also. This retired military, I won't say what branch he was in because it's very, very private, and his encounter was extremely traumatic for him, but he won't go back. Yeah, we went in, and all kinds of different things, there's orbs that were possibly, or I could even say probable, discharge from a gas line. Possible, probable, but there's still anomaly there, that there's something else going on. There's a heck of a lot going on that property. And so that's ongoing. I'd like to get back up there. But this past year was just crazy for me. Oh, hey, Winston. Good to see ya. Okay, April. Yeah, between January and April, there was basically not much going on, just maybe a couple little things. I just reading through my notes, I didn't really see anything. I know some of our chapter leads, they go on their own investigations and get out there in the field, boots on the ground. That's what you do, boots on the ground. And guys, chapter leads, I keep telling you, share, post pictures. You don't have to say where you went to. You don't. In fact, don't. Please don't. I beg you, don't. But let everyone know. Let the people in your county know that you're out there. That you're out there, boots on the ground, researching, and that you're doing something. Okay, April. There was a April 20 to the 23rd. Earlier this year, there was a huge camp out at Salt Fork State Park. Everyone had a great time. That's a fantastic area. I know I go there as often as I can. I love it there. And despite what everyone says, it's active. and the Ohio SOSBI, SOSBI, Southeastern Ohio Sasquatch Bigfoot Investigations, I think is what it stands for. That's led by Doug Waller. He does monthly meetings and campouts. Jack Warren can tell you more about that. Beginning in April, they'll start doing them at Salt Fork in the group camp. And I highly advise, as soon as you hear about them, get out there, get to that group camp out with SOSBI. It's fantastic group of people, researchers. I can't praise them high enough. Great group. And get out to that area. Excuse me, got to take another drink. All right, this past May 13, was the Fayette County Bigfoot Symposium. That was held or hosted by the Fayette County, Pennsylvania Bigfoot Research Project. That is led by Fred Saluga, really good friend. He is fantastic guy, very knowledgeable. He has never seen a Bigfoot, but the man is outstanding. He really is. He's a very good friend. I love the man. Okay, this past May, the 31st through June 4th, we hosted a group camp out. Everyone was invited. We have over 19,000 members in our group, and I know not everyone is going to attend our campouts, but we do host campouts throughout the year, and they'll be posted in the group. So if you say, oh, I want to do something, why don't you guys do anything? Our county chapters host town hall meetings, they host campouts, they host hikes and different things. So join your county chapter and see what's going on, and pay attention to the events in the main group also. I know that a lot of them, the Somerset chapter, they're involved in a festival coming up next year. I know Dan was posting it a little bit earlier. So, yeah, go to the festivals. A lot of them, there's festivals held throughout the state, so get out. Yeah, the camp out this past June was held at Prince Gallitzin State Park. We had amazing activity there. I chose Prince Gallitzin because it's basically in the center of the state. People always complain, oh, it's too far. No matter where I hold the campouts, I get complaints as it's too far. Well, this one was held in the middle of the state. And unfortunately, not enough people attended. We had a pretty good attendance, just not enough. I wish more of you would come. And because I do choose these areas not only for the activity, some of them may not even have activity at least reported. I look at a map. I look at the topographic maps. I look at Google Earth. And, I look at the topography. I look at the terrain. I look at, the water sources in the area. Bunch of different factors go into whether or not I think an area is active. Well, This one was, right in the campground, because I carefully chose the area of the campground because I figured we'd probably have activity in that area. Well, we did. And it wasn't bad, nothing threatening, nothing dangerous or anything. It was just, something watching, and a little bit of infrasound. And I got mad at it because he was giving me a headache from the infrasound, and I chewed him out. Okay, June, there was a chapter town hall. I'm trying to remember. Was that the one in Somerset? That must have been the one in Somerset, hosted by Julie McQuaid, our Somerset County chapter lead. If you can, Somerset is a beautiful area. Introduce yourself to Julie. Get out to some of her meetings whenever she starts them up again. I'm sure they're paused for the winter because, hey, Somerset, that's dangerous area up in the mountains. So I wouldn't advise. Yeah, at tailgates, yes. Yeah, that was a pretty neat place. And we had a pretty great attendance at Laurel Hill. And it was a great area. Pretty good attendance. I wasn't able to make it to your second meeting or any of your other meetings, but hey, go up there to camp. Okay, meeting's starting in springtime. Thanks, Julie. People stay alert. Sign on to the Somerset County chapter, and start attending some of the meetings. Just get up there at Laurel Hill State Park, camp there, and then attend her meetings. There's a lot of things up in that area. Julie will be able to help you out. Okay, back to going over the year in review. July 29. Right now I'm just featuring the Somerset County chapter in their town hall. More of our county chapters had town hall meetings. They had campouts, they had hikes. Again, sign on to your local county chapter. Love you. Love you too. I watch over my guys. I really do. My guys and gals. Yeah, my teammates. I'm there for you. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my teammates. Mama Squatch, Mama Bear will come after them, you bet. No joke. All right. Back in July, there was another Salt Fork campout, Salt Fork State Park. Trying to remember. No, I don't think I was able to make it to that one. I had a scheduling conflict. And, but again, get out to Salt Fork. Make it to, anytime you see a campout scheduled, get in there, even if you have to drive 3, 4, 5 hours or 9 hours, like Diane Dunn. She lives all the way out by Philly, and she went out, she drove 9 hours, God bless her, the Stetzers, Steve and Shelley Stetzer. There are people here, researchers, it doesn't matter where the activity is or where the report is, they'll go. And that's passion. That is passion to learn. You bet it's always worth it. Oh, I know. I've gone to campouts down in Kentucky and Tennessee and Oklahoma. It's always worth it. You bet. It honestly is. This year, 2024, I plan on making more campouts. Oh, God, I hope that the gas prices are better. Okay. All right, back in August 16th through the 20th, Glen Barassa hosted the Hickory Run State Park campout. I attended that. That was, I live in Western Pennsylvania, not far from the Ohio state line. And Hickory Run is, I'm trying to think where it's at, near Poconos, can't remember offhand, but it's over on the total opposite side of the state. And I had a great time. A beautiful area. You're building your helicopter. Well, oh my. Yeah, Poconos. Yeah, I thought it was. I couldn't quite remember. A beautiful area. I was so impressed by it, and I kept thinking, man, those rocks, that huge, what was it, like 12 acres of boulders, rocks and boulders. How amazing that was to see. And just thinking, man, go back there at nighttime with a thermal and just watch, I doubt that anything would be going across there, at least at any type of speed, but heck, you never know. Yeah, that boulder field, amazing. It's worth it, get out there and visit just for that. But yeah, the campsite that Glenn chose for us, you could tell that there was activity in the past there, and he reported seeing different things there. And offhand, again, I'm getting tired. I'm winding down here. Got up at 4 and getting tired. My brain's going dead. Let's see. Hickory Run. Okay, August 9th through the 11th. Or no, it was September. September 9th through the 11th, we went to the Cambria County Heritage Festival. And I was invited to speak there that weekend. And we were permitted to camp right there at our site where we were set up at a pavilion. So I said, heck with it. I've got power there and everything. So I just parked my van, backed it in and plugged into the pavilion. The following day, Steve and Shelley Stetzer from New Jersey, Habit, they came. Tara came. TJ Seaman came from the Allegheny County chapter. Trying to remember who else came. Levon. Levon and her husband came. One for Christmas tonight. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Holy crap. Yeah, yes, Diane. Yeah, it was I was so proud of all you guys coming and helping out, with our setup and selling things, and then getting out there and doing some investigation right there behind the pavilion. And finding footprints right there. In fact, Steve Stetzer casted a couple footprints directly behind where my van was parked. Something was standing there, facing, looking at my van, apparently. It was standing behind some bushes and was watching my van. So Steve was kind enough to cast one of the prints for me. And I've got it here, and I take it around and show it off to people, whenever I'm doing talks. And he also, I think he found some hair there also. At least I think. If Steve and Shelley, if you guys are in the house here, isn't that where you found that hair? Or no, you found the hair up at Prince Gallitzin because you guys were camped up there. Yeah, TJ's other son took the other foot cast. There was this little boy. I think he was the son of one of the other vendors. Yeah. Oh, okay. The hair was from Ricketts Glen. Okay. Thank you. There was this little boy there, the son of one of the other vendors. And he was such a precocious little boy. Looked like he was around maybe 11 years old. And we nicknamed him Sheldon because he reminded us of Sheldon from whatever that TV show with the really intelligent but nerdy guy, Sheldon. But at first, we thought that was TJ Seaman's son, other son, or we were very confused as to who this little boy was. Anyway, he got the first foot cast, and God bless a Big Bang Theory. Thank you. Young Sheldon. Yes. Thank you. He got the very first foot cast from behind my van, and God bless him. I hope that he shows it off, and I hope that he learns more about Bigfoot, because he was pretty intelligent, asking a lot of great questions, and he should make a pretty good scientist one day and continue his research with Bigfoot, I hope. So good job, Steve, for furthering little young Sheldon's career as a Bigfoot scientist in the future field of cryptozoology. Hi there. Okay, whoever just commented, unfortunately names don't come up, so I have no idea who that is that's commenting, but hi back. Okay, I'm just going over the year in review. Oh, okay, Grace. Good to see you. Yeah, you were catfished. We all were. We all thought that he was Connor. It was funny. So now we always ask TJ, about his other son, Sheldon. Okay, and back in September 21st to the 24th, Tara, the Warren County chapter lead, she hosted a camp out at Tracy Ridge State Park. And fantastic. I've been wanting to get in there for so long in camp. I just never had the chance. Every time we would go up in that area, we would camp somewhere else. And that place was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're going back. There's another camp out. Tara's planning another camp out for September of this year. I think 19th. Oh, yeah. 19th through the 22nd. So join the Warren County chapter and get more information on the upcoming camp out for September 2024 at Tracy Ridge State Park. We had amazing activity, absolutely amazing. And let's see, October was absolutely jam-packed with festivals, that I attended, either spoke at or attended. And finally, I think by mid-October, after attending so many festivals and conferences and campouts and running here, there, and everywhere, and having family visit for weeks on end, and the stress from everything, finally did it for me. And mid-October, I ended up in the emergency room, and it was just fun and then more family visits for a couple weeks. But I'm okay now. I'm better, I'm rested, and went to pulmonologist, and my PCP I'm in a constant battle with her because both doctors keep wanting to pump me full of prescriptions, and if you don't know me, I am quite resistant to putting chemicals into my body. And one prescription landed me in the emergency room because I had a very rare reaction to it. It was listed in their side effects and so on, but no one had heard of anyone. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. I'm rested. As soon as I got home from the emergency room, I threw that prescription in the trash can, and my doctor wanted to prescribe me something else, and I threw that prescription straight in the trash can. I go natural, natural supplements, nutritional supplements, and God made us. He gave us amazing bodies with abilities to heal through natural ways with natural substances. Thank you. Debbie, yes. We're ready for you to come up the day after Christmas. Yes. I don't know, however long you're staying. What is it? After 3 days, they say fish and house guests start to smell. Just kidding, though, Deb. You're welcome for any amount of time. You know that, despite what Lou says. Okay, November. Back in November was the big Cabela's Strange, Rare, and Unusual Paranormal Conference. That was the first one that was held since I think 2015 was the last one that was held there. Okay, you'll be leaving on the 28th for Kurt's birthday. Okay, all right. Be that way. Kurt can come up. It's a queen-size bed. We have 2 spare bedrooms. But anyway, the Cabela's conference was fantastic. Fred Saluga did a fantastic job of working with the Cabela's people and arranging that conference and bringing it back to Cabela's. It was originally held or hosted by Dave Drageson, and he passed away a few years ago. Good guy, really, really good guy. Excellent researcher and artist. I wish his wife would make reprints of his art and sell it. I would dearly love to have a copy of one of his pieces. Okay, and it was about a week ago. I'll continue on this schedule. Yeah, we stayed at Salt Fork. Yes, Salt Fork State Park for the Cabela's weekend. It was, Cabela's or Salt Fork. The regular campground is open. Just one section of it is open. They keep it open year round, where you can plug in for electric. So we had heat. It rained all weekend. It was miserable. It really was. So, but Winston Parrish and a friend of his, they were camped a couple sites down from us. And I think they were having or hearing some different things while they were there. So, but yeah, even the regular campground, there is activity there. I've experienced it before. My dog Sinead, she had her very first Bigfoot encounter, possible Bigfoot encounter or sighting even there a few years back. Okay, and let's see, maybe a week or so ago, offhand, I can't remember the date, my neighbor contacted me. He sent me photos from off of his game camera. They looked very, very strange, and he said he found hair. So I went up there and rode back on the property, way back in the field, the other end of the field, and checked out the camera and the photos in the camera. I took the SIM card and uploaded it onto the computer where I have a larger screen where I could really check it out. This camera, luckily enough, it takes short video clips, not just photos. It was video clips, which was great as far as I'm concerned. I wish all of them did that. There was chunks of hair on the barbed wire fence, and a chunk of hair down on the ground, maybe 2 feet back from the fence. There were a number of game trails branching off at that point, where deer normally just probably jump over the fence right there, or something crosses over the fence because the fence is pushed down. The trail leads back into an area filled with briar patches, very thick area. It leads down into a holler with a creek. And boy, I wish I could get back there and hike. Unfortunately, I can't hike anymore. But I took the photos, took the hair, and I checked out the hair at home, where I was able to determine that the hair was not Bigfoot. I don't know what kind, what animal or whatever that it came from, but it was not from a Bigfoot. The cameras, there were a series of about 7 or 8 video clips that showed. Well, anyway, I explained to my neighbor, I said, I heard voices on a couple of the video clips. And the voices were human. They were whispering, and none of them were my neighbor. So it wasn't him hoaxing, but apparently some other person trespassing on his property. He wasn't happy about that. And they were trying to hoax my neighbor. And so I hope to hear back from him. I hope that he was able to listen to the clip and hopefully recognize the voices on there and find out, who was trespassing. But he wasn't happy, and I wasn't happy either, for him. It's good practice for me to keep up, because, years ago I was on the evidence review board for a rather large Midwest Bigfoot research group. And so this was good practice for me to get back into, reviewing photos and video and hair samples and so on. So let me see. I know I'm going a little bit longer than what I actually intended to do, but let me go to page 2. You guys have been fantastic with your comments. You really have been. And this is recorded, so it will be on. You can listen to it later. Okay. I went over the featured section already. Check it out, get in there, explore the featured section of the group. Also, at the top of the page, you'll see a line of different things. Let me see. It'll say about, photos, different things, but then it'll also say at the very end, it'll say more or 3 lines. Click on that and it'll bring up other things available to see. And one of those is the files section. Get into the files section, explore it. It's extensively researched information that is freely available to all of you that I've compiled over the years, and I put into the files section. Get in there. It's great information. There's articles in there from good friends, great researchers. There's some of my articles that I've written for various magazines and websites, and a couple articles that are in my book also. So get in there, explore, learn. The events calendar and is in the featured section. Add your, anyone who's holding a event or festival or conference, or of one, put the link or the information in the featured section under the 2024 Pennsylvania events. Okay, the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project or the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Encounters map is in the featured section. There's a link to my book. Again, it's on Kindle and paperback. Decals right here. These are $5 and $1 for shipping. And I have 6 of those, and I have 1 patch left. This is $11 including shipping. Just send me a private message, give me your name and what exactly you want, and I'll send you an invoice through Messenger. where you can pay either through PayPal or with your MasterCard, Visa, Discover card. If you want to order a t-shirt, send me a message, and keep a watch out for the 2024 campouts, town halls, meetings, festivals, conferences, hikes. Our chapters will be hosting hikes. They are fantastic for that. So come on, get in on it. Don't ask, what's going on. Get in, ask your local chapter. There's a lot going on here. Does anyone have any other questions? Because I think we're going on an hour and a half here. Any other questions or concerns or announcements? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Eileen. Love you, girl. Yeah, read the book. Yeah, ignore those stars. That's automatically generated by Facebook. I haven't written that post. It's that's automatically generated by Facebook about those stars. I have no idea what those are about. But thanks, Julie. Julie, you and the other, chapter leads, I am so proud of all of you. I honestly am. And, I toot your own horn, get the word out, be proud of the work that you do. And because you do a great job, you honestly do. And, Tara, Ben Duckett, Glenn, Levon, all of you guys, all of you, Glenn, Stephen, Shelley, Stetzer, you guys, I know you live in New Jersey. You guys just need to move here. You really do. Get in here to Pennsylvania, away from New Jersey. Aw, thanks, Jolie. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I want to help you guys learn, pass on the knowledge, and you guys have the passion to get out there, boots on the ground. You have the ability to do it. I used to hike up and down mountains and rock climb. I used to do spelunking. Thanks, Diane. Yeah, we've done a lot over the years. Done a lot, and this is the first podcast. After this, next Thursday will be something else. I posted a new video today, so check out our YouTube channel for it's a Merry Christmas greeting to everyone, with a special person mentioned in there, and I notified the person, to let them know that their name is in there, and they enjoyed it. I'm not going to say. You guys will just have to watch the video. It's on our YouTube channel. And I tell you what, from here, our podcasts are going to be all different things. We'll see what goes on. But thank you so much. I know that we've had a great turnout here. We've gone on for an hour and a half, and you guys have been fantastic. You really have been, and I'm proud of each and every single one of you. And anytime a troll starts bothering you, let us know. We'll get in there. We'll boot them out. Yep. Ant meets boot, if anyone recognizes that. All right. God bless you all. You have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Say hi. Pop in if you need me. Just I'm there. I'm here for you. God bless. Monkey Wench out.